Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, and JB put down a plethora of phosphate and nitrogen. Yes. Tell your kids. Where y'all been? It's me again, JB. So, as you can see, I am at the cabin, Bobcat cabin. Yes. It is the beginning of March 2022, and I'm up here. It has transitioned from hunting season to building season, and you know, doing some deer chores around the property and whatnot. So I kind of have a list of things I'd like to do this year. I'd like to get the cabin plumbed. And maybe the rest of the siding up in here. Not the siding, the wall boards, I guess you'd call them. Siding. Anyway, look at here. Oh, yes. Look at Big Daddy up meow. Ooh, Lord have mercy, child. He makes the rest of them look tiny. Tiny. That is actually a replica. I had to have that made of a deer that I shot. I'll tell you all that story sometime. Luckily, I had the Boone and Crockett measurements from it. And I had some pictures from it. And I sent a guy in South Dakota both of those things, the pictures, and the Boone and Crockett score is 130-ish, 133, 129, something like that. Right about 130. Biggest deer I've ever shot. And you can tell the difference between, you know, a nice little 8-point 80-inch deer and a 130-inch deer. And there's ones out there way bigger than that. So, can you imagine? I can. I've seen them. I'm here tonight. Take it easy. I haven't been out here in a while. I got 100 pounds of soybeans, 100 pounds of triple 13, and some Roundup that I'm going to be doing. So, I need to do all that tomorrow before the rain hits, pretty much. And I still have to go down to the mountains and retrieve my deer stands, my hang-on deer stands, before they end up growing into a tree or something. I just haven't had time to go get them, so hopefully I can do that this weekend too before the weather gets bad. But anyway, I know it's been a while since I made a YouTube video, but here I am. And here we go. Woohoo! Yeah, come on. Morning, everybody. Oh, so I'm headed down to the fire break right now, and I'm going to try a little something different today. I brought the pole saw with me so that I can cut a path down to the fire break going the back way from the gas pad. I think I can actually just move. I think I can cut a few smaller trees on my side of the property and actually get down there. Worth a shot anyway. And then I've got my glyphosate. I've got 100 pounds of soybeans and 100 pounds of fertilizer that I'm going to put on this acre down here. I don't really know how much it is down there. I'm assuming it's about an acre, that food plot, maybe. But if I can get down there with the truck here with Lucille, that'll make things a whole lot easier as far as maintenance down there and working the land down there, and even, you know, if we get a deer down there, carrying it up. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. I think I can cut these little guys here. This little junk. And a few more like that little tree right there. And pretty much get through there. Like, not too hard even. Like, actually drive down through there. So, let's get started. Okay, so put my stuff up. I think I've got it cleared good enough now with that little chainsaw, so I can just drive down there. I still have to be careful of some stobs, but I think I can actually make it down through there now. We're about to find out, boys. Truck, but cool. Back up a little bit over here. Sweet. Okay, y'all. Now that that's done, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing here. Over here, can't really see it real well, but there's a lot of blackberry bushes, which I like blackberry bushes. I want to keep the blackberry bushes. But there's some other spots like here where I think I could chop some of them sweet gums down and just let them lie, spray the ground, and then plant it with something. And I've got a few more spots down there that I want to do the same thing. And I'm gonna get that old feeder out of here because the squirrels and the raccoons have just obliterated it, so why even have it? So anyway, I'm gonna get to spraying. Here we go. So as you can see, I'm just doing my normal thing. I'm gonna spray all this winter rye. It's about 6 inches long right now-ish. It's really thick too. I layered it pretty good. They didn't really hit this that much this year. I don't know why. I think we had a lot of acorns this year. Anyway, I'll be spraying this. I'm using like 9 or 10 ounces per acre of Roundup, I think. Maybe a little bit more, probably more. So I'm gonna kill everything off and then do some trimming and then plant the soybeans. Come on. Oh. Oh. Oh, little buddy. If he comes out right now and bites me, I totally deserve it. Hi, buddy. I probably need to put you down somewhere where I'm not going to spray you. I don't know that this stuff would really hurt him, but like I don't want to find out, you know what I'm saying? I just put him somewhere. Maybe down over here. Keep him out of the way. I love turtles. That's the only animal I will actually try to miss when I'm driving down the road. Yep. Okay, so one of the other things I wanted to do, little by little, I guess, is kind of thin out this sweet gum thicket a little bit. And you can see I've got a little bit of it thinned out. A lot of the time these deer come through here and it's so thick I can't even see them, which is fine. I mean, deer are an elusive creature anyway, but there's way too many sweet gums regardless and a bunch of other garbage in there, so I'd like to clean it up a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. I may not get it all cleaned up, but I'll get a little bit of it cleaned up anyway, so that's good. Okie dokie, y'all. I've got a little bit of them sweet gums cleared. Not a lot, but a little bit. And, ooh, did you hear that barking spider? Anyway, I'm gonna put my saw up for now. I think that sweet gum thicket is something I'm gonna have to work on a little at a time this spring. Right now, before it starts pouring rain, I want to get these beans out and this fertilizer out. So we've got that going real good. And then I can move on. If it's still not pouring, I can move on over to the creek bottom side of the property and start. I got to move a tree stand over there, and I need to clear a little bit of stuff to let some new growth come in, the canopy open up. So here we go. Oh, wow, shit. Here, what the hell? What the hell, One. Soybeans. That's what they look like. I'm sure you all seen soybeans before. But I've got a bean in my shoe. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, and JB put down a plethora of phosphate and nitrogen. Yes. Tell your kids. So, this is what I'm looking at here. This is a good spot to look. You can see the seeds, like I was talking about a while ago, and if you look real close, you'll see some little pebbly-like looking stuff. Little tiny white and other colored stuff. That's the fertilizer I'm putting down. Basically looks like tiny aquarium rocks or something. But regardless, if the soybeans don't take, then I have a really healthy crop of weeds. After this, I'm definitely going up, taking a break, drinking some water, and having a sit down, maybe eat something before I go down to the creek bottom. So here we go. feeder is no more. You know, for 80 bucks or whatever I paid for it, it wasn't a bad deal, but I'm telling you, the squirrels and the raccoons are destructive. Okay, so I've got everything pretty much sown, broadcast, not planted. I didn't put anything in the dirt, but I'm hoping that works out pretty good. We'll see. This is an experiment. Every year so far in the spring, I've tried something different. So this will be another different thing that we're trying. Anyway, you can see where I cleared that out just a little bit in there. Kind of put the brush on the side. So that's kind of cool. I could probably even put a little hang-on tree stand in there somewhere. If I wanted to hunt from there, who knows. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, go wash my hands, eat some lunch, and then hopefully it's not raining after lunchtime. I can go and do some tree trimming, open up that canopy down there at my Halo stand. So talk at you later. Bye. Okay, so it's a little bit hard to see, but it'll be better on a clearer day. I'd say that that's between 6 and 6.5 on the scale there. So slightly acidic to acidic. Not bad though. 6 to 6.5. So that's my pH. Go ahead and dump that out. To my rapid test soil kit for the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. It's 1 part soil, 5 parts water, which I've got in this little cup. And I've got to mix that up thoroughly, which I've done, and then wait 30 minutes to 24 hours dependent upon soil. Oh. A fine clay soil will take much longer to settle out than a coarse sandy soil. So that's what I've got is the clay. So here we go. So basically, with the other three, the nitrogen, the phosphorus, and the potassium, I'm going to take out, like this one is, what is this one? Phosphorus. This is the phosphorus test one. So I'm going to, after that water is settled, I'm going to fill it up to that line right there with my little dropper. And then I'm going to wait like 10 minutes and it will tell me how much, if any, phosphorus I have in the soil. So, like I said, I've been working on the soil for a while. Last couple years, putting stuff into it. I think it's actually a little more acidic or less acidic than it used to be. I'm not sure. I think it used to be 5.5. Now it's 6 to 6.5. So I've done something to it, obviously. So we'll see if any of the other nutrients have changed at all. So I've eaten my lunch. Finna go down to my Halo stand and see what I can do. So here we go. So I'm in here clearing out some brush and some of the more medium-sized trees. I've got this pretty large tree cut. You can see some of the other ones I've cut down already. But anyway, I've got this one cut to open up the canopy, and it got stuck. I got a log jam. So I'm thinking if I can go over there and cut that one right there, because that's primarily what's holding it up, then it'll probably come down. But this wind is kind of bringing it a little bit anyway, so I don't know. I got a rope. I guess I could use a rope maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Ooh. Oh, oh. It keeps breaking branches and limbs and stuff. So that's kind of why I'm just sort of waiting to see what it's going to do before I get underneath it to cut that other one. Because it keeps snapping. It keeps acting like it wants to go. There's so many daggum briars down here. I'm all cut up, man. Good Lord, that's a lot of pressure on that thing. Whew. Lord have mercy. Big, heavy tree. I don't know what kind of tree that is. Probably some kind of oak or something. It's a big one. Big one. Oh, yeah. So pretty much, I think it's pretty much that cedar right there. Where is it? Right? No, not that one. That one right there. Holding it up. I don't want to make my wife a widow, though, so I'm giving it all the chances she wants to actually fall. So that was interesting, but the good Lord helped me get it down. So I'm trying to make sure that I am on my property doing this and not getting accidentally onto the neighbor's property, because, you know, nobody likes strangers cutting down their shit and stuff. So I'm gonna get this rope out of the way. I think I'm gonna cut down a few more right in through here, at least some little ones. Try to get a little bit more sun in here. Open up this forest floor a little bit and see what happens. See what happens. Oh, Lordy, yes. Whew. I'm hot. I'm still not exactly sure about where I want to put that tree stand, but I think I'm getting a better idea. So, you know, whatever, dude. Oh, Lordy. Been making some troll bridges. Made a big old mess. I'm literally just trying to clear cut. One, to let some sunlight in here. And number two, to make it a little bit more clear for a shot when I'm hunting. So there's my tree stand right now. I'm gonna move it about, oh, that's probably 40 yards-ish to this cedar tree right here. I think I'm gonna try to use this cedar, and that will allow me to see anything coming from the food plot. I'm gonna clear a little bit of that out too. Anything coming this way through the brush by the creek. I've noticed on the camera they actually walk down the creek sometimes. Kind of a stealthy way to move. And then all back that way. So that's the plan. I'm gonna walk over here to Mahala's stand and grab it and drag it over here, I guess. Prop it up there and get her set up. It's about 3 o'clock now, maybe a little bit after. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm just straight up clear cutting stuff. As you can see, I've tried to keep everything on my side of the property line there. So that's good. Because trespassing is a criminal offense. Sure enough. Anyway, gotta get up there and grab it and move it. I think I'm actually gonna like that spot better. So here we go. All right, folks, so it's probably 4 o'clock-ish. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Go to the cabin, wash my ass, be done for the day. So I've got this back trail. I don't know if you can tell, but a whole lot clearer than it was. And I'm gonna collect cameras now and take them to the cabin. And call it a day, boys. Call it a day. I think this will work out pretty good. I got my Hala stand moved. I'll show you here in a second. I like it. I like the spot.
So, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. God, I got a lot of brambles. My legs look like cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese. What I meant to say was, my legs look like Swiss cheese. Oh, my God. Alrighty. Done for now. So, there's a spot that I put my other stand in. Let's go take a look-see. I know, this is not the best idea ever, but I think it'll be okay. So, let's see here. What we can see from up here, and I way that I can actually, I'm gonna have to trim those back there because they're poking me. But anyway, I trimmed enough of it away to where I can actually hunt with a bow from up here. So that'd be awesome. Those are kind of in the way. Thought about actually cutting down that tree, but I don't know. I guess I could. I totally could. I think that tree is fixing to go across that creek real quick. Just straight up, baby. But I can see pretty good here. Anything coming from the back of the food plot. See all the creek. All the way over to where the other feeder is. I think I can actually save that feeder a little bit, so I may do that. Right now, though, I'm thinking this tree is coming down. Yes, Terrence. Well, Tater, that's not a bad day. You can see what all I've cleared. You can see that tree stand way back there. Used to be on that tree right there, but I moved it. I went and got on the cameras. I actually found a camera today that I had put up and I had forgotten about, and I guess a storm knocked it down or something maybe, I don't know, but it'd be interesting to see what it has on it because it sat there for like a year. So I'm sure them batteries are long gone. Anyway, I'm gonna grab my stuff and head back up to the cabin up there. It's been fun. I should have opened this up just a little bit, see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okie dokie. So, you can see that my phosphorus looks like it's good. Can you see that? Maybe not. And we're turning around. So, it's hard to see. There's not much sun out here. Maybe I'll do it better that way now. Right there, maybe? So, it's looking like I've got plenty of phosphorus. Good on phosphorus. Plenty of potassium, potash. Ooh, it fell. I'll get it in a minute. But I'm gonna have to redo my nitrogen. Because if anything, it's deficient. So I may just have to add more nitrogen. Put my capsule stuff in there, and I put my water sample now. Shake it up real good. And leave it for like 10 minutes. So we'll see how she does. Good morning, folks. How you doing? So I got beans in on the food plot, fertilized and sown, and I've got the woods down there by the creek bottom all clear cut and stuff, so we're gonna see what happens with that. Got my soil tested. Everything was good except the nitrogen, and it's kind of hard to tell, but I think that it's nitrogen deficient, so might have to keep an eye on that this year. Maybe have to put some extra urea in or something. Anyway, I am now heading down to the Ouachitas to pull my tree stands, get them out of there, maybe set up a camera. I don't know yet about the second part. We'll find out. But anywho, that's what it is, what it is. See it? Alright, I found my first stand. And yes, I know I'm quite a bit late getting them out of here, but with COVID and everything else that's been going on here lately, I just haven't had a chance to get down here and get them. So it is what it is. The trail going right through there. Anyway, I'm gonna hop up here, grab it, stow it away, and then go get my other stuff. There we go. Cool. All right. Here we go. Let's see here. Oh, come on, baby. Yep. Okay. Put this down for a second. There we go. That's a good stand. Let me get down. Well, y'all, I've got my stands, and right now I'm just scouting on the other side of the Ouachitas down here, and it looks like there's supposed to be a huge clear cut on the top of one of these mountains. So I'm gonna go see. Usually a clear cut's a pretty good place for wildlife, so I don't know. We'll see. It looks like it's clearing up a little bit up there, maybe. So a good time to scout is early spring, I'm finding out, because the leaves are still off. It's not as cold. You can still see a little bit. And it kind of gives you an idea of what's going on in the woods, you know. So, case in point, a mile or so back, I saw a couple what looked like bucks. There was two of them. They were big deer, and it looks like they had shed their horns. So, but they were running together, and just in a big clear cut, big old nice deer. So anyway, I'm gonna see if this is really a clear cut up here or not. Let's go. Hey everybody. So I'm up here on a different spot on the western side of the mountains, which is the complete opposite of where I usually go. I was driving along and I found a spot that looks pretty promising. So I'm gonna go down here, across this creek. That's the plan. There's a pretty deep little creek right here. Running. And then I'm gonna go in here, cross it, go up this other side a little bit and see if I can't find any sign. Rubs, scrapes, food source starting off, anything, clearing, and maybe hang up some, a camera or two. Looks like I already see a crossing over here. Look at this creek, man. It's pretty deep too. Actually, looks like it's pretty deep. Pretty full, for damn sure. Maybe I'll be able to cross it, maybe. There goes another buzzard, I think. That's the second buzzard I've seen come out of there. I don't know. It's almost more of a long pond, really. I'm looking for snakes. I don't like snakes. It's one of the drawbacks about coming out this time of year is the damn snakes. Kind of swampy down in here, isn't it? Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, okay. It's a little bit shallower over here. Yeah, it is a creek. It is a creek. See it running right there. So anyway, I want to get up over there. See what I can see. Okay, I just came across the creek like not very far at all. And I'm already running into some rubs. They're small ones. They're definitely here. It's not too bad. It's about almost knee high, not quite. They're really close together right there too. It's starting to open up a little bit in here. So I'm gonna keep going around and finding what sign I can. Maybe find a tree or a scrape somewhere. I might actually just put in a scrape, a mock scrape, and see if man, I just peed too. Dadgummit. Anyway, see if I can't find anything in here. Come on. Oh, there's another rub. Another little rub. That's good. Just gonna keep following this. Looks like there's a bench up here. A pretty good bench. Oh shit. Shit. Ooh. Now that's a rub. Just for reference, there's my sticks. The middle of that rub is about knee high. That's a pretty good sign. Pretty good size rub in there. And this is right across the water. So I'd say they frequent in here a little bit anyway. That's not bad. I'm gonna go up here a little ways, I think. So if you look real close up there, it is thick. There's just a bunch of brush. I don't know if I can zoom in so you can see all that thick stuff right in there. It goes from, I think this is an old logging trail, all the way up and around on that shelf. So what I think I'm gonna do, I've got some pretty good rubs here, probably from this last year, is I'm gonna find a tree to put in a mock scrape and pee in it, because that's what you do with a mock scrape. And then set up a camera right over it to see what's going on. I think they're coming right through there. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do and see what happens. It's another nice little rub. Bet you if you follow these rubs, it goes right back in there to the bedding. It's some thick stuff in there. Probably a deer watching me right now. So the question is, where to put a mock scrape? I know they're coming through here. I gotta find a level spot to put a mock scrape in. So what I'm looking for right now. There's another rub over there. Can you see it? Right there. These are all pretty recent, so it's getting used in here quite a bit. That looks like a good spot to put a mock scrape right there. Maybe. Traveling right in here. I'm gonna have to look at it. So, I don't know if you can see it, but there's another one right there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I've got what looks like bedding over here. So what I'm gonna do is make a mock scrape right here. It's right close to it. Underneath this little live oak. It's at the bottom of this mountain, right over a creek crossing with bedding on this flat bench. So I'm pretty sure there's deer moving through here. I'm just gonna put up a little mock scrape. I'm gonna hang a camera. I'm gonna see what happens. Here we go. I'm gonna make this one pretty big. That's done. So now time to pick a tree. I'm thinking, why not this one right here, huh? Why not? Might actually be a little bit too close, but I don't know. We'll see. This is perfect for those deer because right now the thermal's going right up that mountain, right into that bedding. So in the morning, they're going to be up there. Afternoon, they'll probably be down here somewhere. This will be hard to get in and out of, I guess. Interesting. Anyway, I think I'm going to put it on this tree. Up pretty high. Alright guys, so I've got my camera rolling on that. Now I've got a camera right there rolling on everything else. It's starting to rain now, so I'm getting out of here. So I'll come back here and, periodically, probably a few weeks at a time or something like that, just check on stuff. Heck, I might find a shed while I'm in here, who knows? But anyway, that looks like a decent spot. Ooh, that's an old one right there. Look at this one. That's an old one, but still, it's there. That's a historical rub, I think is what you call them. Pretty sure that's what you call them. It probably won't be too easy to get back here in the summer when things are really growing. But I like it. Looks like a really good spot. Probably hear the rain coming down. Not too bad yet, but briars, brambles. I don't like it now. I don't like it now. I didn't find any scrapes, so I went ahead and made that one. And I made it a good big one so that they will kind of use it, real good, maybe, I think. So I don't know, we'll see how it works out, but it's a nice little spot in here. Nice little spot. truck actually came down more down that way, which is fine. Doesn't matter, I don't guess. I marked that location on the spot. Oh, look at here. Maybe not. Never mind. I thought that was a huge buck rub. I don't guess it is. Oh, there's a truck right there. So that's not really that far. Maybe 100 yards off the road, and you got all them rubs and stuff, so that's not bad. Not bad, Tater. Not bad at all. I haven't seen any other human sign down here. Of course, that doesn't mean anything, especially as it gets closer to deer season next fall. There may be people all in back here, but right now looks like a pretty good spot. So, you know, whatever. Yeah. Dang, that tree came down over there. I'm seeing a lot of damage from the ice storm, I guess, down here, you know, so, sheesh. So, it's not a bad little spot. There's a huge clear cut on the top of that mountain, it looks like, according to the map. So anyway, just a little bit of spring deer chores is what we got going on today. And I've accomplished quite a bit in the last 2 days, so that's not bad, Tater. Not bad at all. Should be a road up here, real close. Or a trail. Looks like there's one right there. Anyway, time to head to the cabin and get ready to go back to the house tonight. Whew. And that's that. Until next time, y'all. I'll talk at you later. Peace.